All right. Hey everyone. I am doing a voiceover recording for my March of Men final video, just in order to kind of talk about the things that I was trying to explore in terms of tropes this month, or rather during March last month, and general design ideas and what I feel like I learned from it and what I got out of it in general. So what you're seeing right now is just my drawing of a really muscly, nice looking man in order to explore some costume design ideas. So I wanted to explore kind of like the tropes in which we dress our characters in terms of comic book and movie and stuff like that. So I think it's pretty tropey that, girls aren't allowed to have their nipples out, but guys are. So I was just kind of exploring some goofy ways in order to make the costumes similar to how females are portrayed in terms of visual aesthetic, but then also just make it like an appealing, sexy man. So, like, how do I play with this gender weirdness in ways that is both on the nose and super obvious, but also goofy and gratuitous and still really fun to look at. So these are the general costume concepts that I came up with. As you can see, they are all pretty female inspired. What I end up doing is combining two of them together. So I liked the kind of nipple pads from the one, and then I liked the kind of penis-shaped V that I put in the other. So right now I was just working on some different exploratory ideas that Stream gave me. Someone was like, maybe some heels. Tried it out, didn't like it. Then I put him in lace-up Converse, and I decided to kind of theme the whole outfit with laces, because laces are just, I don't know, visually stunning. And then I thought, why not on the crotch? Because it's funny. Did a really messed up back version where I kind of like the idea is his whole backside is a corset as well. Didn't end up doing it very well. Don't pay attention to that. But that's like the general idea, is that it's lace up in the back too. This was another Stream idea that just I didn't end up going with. The mask. So right now it's really just a long render. And so I'm doing a physical character muscular study while also trying to make this costume interesting but basic. So we're just watching a render process right now. I threw some color on him once I felt like I had the anatomy pretty close to right. I'm generally pretty happy with how this overall product turned out. It's not finished in the video yet. But so it was just like this kind of push and pull of masculine and feminine tropes. I wanted to explore how sexy but not like gay can you make a man, but like, I don't know. I just feel like these are interesting ideas to play with. And it's like, what typically do you see men wearing, and what typically do you see females wearing, and why is that? And can we make it appealing for both genders? Because, I mean, whatever. It's fun. And then I also got to do some material studies and an anatomy study. So overall, I was pretty happy with how I approached this costume in particular. So the next thing you're going to watch me explore after this is done rendering is I found this trope of masculine lines and feminine curves. So men are always drawn with, or in cartoon and like anthropomorphized stuff, male characters have more hard edges and females have more soft curves. Makes sense, right? Just visually, because that's what we tend to find appealing in both. Here I'm just adding some shadow colors. So, yeah. Had a lot of fun with this guy. I'm pretty happy with how he turned out in terms of just starting from scratch. So as you can see, gave him a little cutout because I think cutouts are a pretty key factor, making something strangely sexy. And then I kind of themed him with laces, and then I signed it. So masculine line and feminine curves is what we're dealing with next. So I drew the same guy, same pose, but I tried to approach one of them with the visual aesthetic of feminine looking lines, and then the other one with masculine looking lines. And just in order to study that and see if I can even play with it visually without making it look like a girl that I'm drawing. I think it's marginally successful. I think one just looks like a K-pop version of the other. So I think that's actually a pretty successful image in terms of the things that I was trying to play with and explore. Here you're just watching me do some really, really basic shadowing and rendering. And then I put nipple tassels on them for funsies because why not? So same guy, same pose, exploring lines. Next, I wanted to combine all of these things that I studied that month with each other and do a comic book cover that's kind of tropey in terms of comic book covers, like overdone pose, but combine all of these issues and, not issues, these visual things that I was trying to reference. So, like, I stole some poses from girl comic book posters, then I drew a guy doing them. Not completely. And I still want him to look masculine and intense and fun. So here I am sketching my guy, trying to get my leg right. Took a long time. Sketching my guy, and then giving him some just fun, interesting stuff. And I also noticed that a lot of typically masculine images tend to put the guys with animals. So I tried a tiger really quickly and didn't like it. And then I was like, crocodile. Crocodile's so much better. Crocodile, alligator, whichever you prefer. So now I'm just doing the line work for this sketch, and I'm trying to imitate this red lantern image that you see on the side. And I had a lot of fun with this one. It was really just a culmination of all of the things that I was trying to study. I was trying to explore having this drawing have a lot more feminine type curves with a pseudo-feminine but still masculine looking outfit and a really goofy over-the-top pose. I don't end up finishing this painting completely. It was really just like a study in order to combine all of the things that I had learned this month. So you're just watching me do line work now. So I guess I just want to talk about the things that I learned. And for me, I'm always interested in playing with what is typically expected visually. Like, what visual design tropes do we just take for granted? And I don't think that I'm going to be making any huge headways and stuff like this, but it's just, these are things that I like to think about. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how my end product turned out. And I had a lot of fun streaming it. And I definitely think I'm going to be exploring some more visual tropes in my stream, which I think you'll be able to find at the bottom of this YouTube video. So yeah, it's just been, this was a really fun month. I'm really happy with how everything turned out. Now I'm just throwing color on this guy. And yeah. Sorry, this is my first time doing a voiceover for a video, so I'm just kind of like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Sorry if it's too loud or not balanced or whatever, but yeah. So, I was also just having chat. My stream chat was helping me with inputs of things that they thought were masculine or feminine, or because that's actually where I got the character standing with an animal. They were like, oh, look, there's animals in all of these Frazetta paintings and these comic book covers, and there's always just some kind of nonsensical dynamic background, so I just made it pseudo water, and then I gave him a whip that also looks like his shoelace ties and crotch ties. So yeah, these were just issues that I wanted to thematically explore through a solid month of focusing on one particular design trope, which was an issue of how men are seen as being either masculine or feminine, or, gay or straight or whatever. It doesn't matter. So here were the costumes, and then you can see the bottom right two, middle two, are the ones that I combined to make the guy. This was the line work exploration study. And then finally, we have the last thing. I hope everybody enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun. Thank you.